The story starts with my being led to my execution for having been a very bad man. A murderer, pedophile, and not contrite, so I have to go and get it done, but it doesn't get done. I live, and then they realize that the people aren't dying after a certain point, and I'm the pivot for some reason. And that no one's dying, and that seems like a good idea, but then it's not, because people don't get better. They hover at whatever stage they're at near death, and then they require a lot of resources, medicines and whatnot, and throws the world into chaos. Storylines explode in the first episode, following many different characters in mind for one, and I begin this journey of the lowest of the low, the most reviled person that you could ever imagine, suddenly beginning to make this journey into people's consciousness, and then I develop power, I develop a following, and I become worthy of Torchwood's attention.
It's a fairly horrible character by the sounds of it, but fun to play in a way?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's a very good character because it's as much a examination of what fame is now. You know, I think we have more celebrities now than ever before with reality television, you know, turning a chair into a hero, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm a bit like the chair. In that, you know, it's... especially in a time, you know, it's an incredibly big story, big scale. You're dealing with, you know, every continent of the world being gripped by this phenomenon, and to be part of that story. And it's a character who really is looking to be reborn. He's not just replicating bad behavior. He wants to kind of try to keep his baggage at bay as he's following this journey, that he's talking truthfully. So those are all good things to do as a character.
This series seems extremely explosive, and what can you tell us about it? Because it sounds like it's going to be the end of the human race.
Well, there's definitely, you know, by the numbers, you know, with that kind of impact on the resources, the human race would cease to exist after about 4 months. So the ticking clock is ticking loudly in the episodes.
What did you know about Torchwood before coming to the role?
Well, I had heard a lot about it, and I'm not a television watcher, so I hadn't seen it. But when I got off the part, I boned up, as they say, and I got really intrigued. And of course, the scripts. It comes down to the scripts, and Russell is one of the great storytellers, I think, I would say of the world, Matt. I would say of the world, because he's had, you know, he's been in the harness for a while. He's created incredible, you know, when Queer as Folk was incredibly original series. What happened with Doctor Who was very important, and Torchwood, and you know. So when you read the scripts as an actor, you see that on the page. So it's like the dark side. Yeah, it's an adult series. You know, Torchwood is not for kids like Doctor Who. You know, we're able to get into some places that are very haunting, and yet the thing is very exhilarating. A lot of action. Still the humor that I liked in what I saw in Torchwood, and yet it's really predominantly a gripping drama.